Hey everyone, so today I've decided to do a talk slash opinion video about sub for sub and why I don't think it's a very good thing. So if you don't know what sub for sub is, it's basically when someone subscribes to your channel and expects you to subscribe back. Now, when I was first starting YouTube, I thought this was great. Like, I never did it, but I was like, yes, because I want subscribers, because that's what I thought about back then. Now, I've kind of turned my head from that and really went the opposite direction and saying, nope, that's a really bad thing. And the reason why this thing can be good is because it helps small content creators have more subs, which can allow them to be found easier and become more popular. The reason why this is negative, though, is because a lot of times these people who are subscribing aren't watching the content that is being provided. And this is getting into a really big problem where people are actually kind of wondering if they should keep doing YouTube because no one's watching their stuff. So, what do I do? Well, first off, if someone says, hey, I subscribe to my channel, you should subscribe to mine, I ignore it. Sometimes they could be lying, and if they're lying, then you basically just got cheated out of a sub. Now, the next thing to do is to check their channel. So, check what they do. If they post often, what do they post? Who are they exactly? Like, those kind of features are very good. So, look at the content they produce and say, hey, do I like that? Do I like that they're a gamer? Do I like that they're a musician? Do I like that they do vlogs? Do I like that they do arts and crafts? Things like that. If you're interested in that, then yes, you can go and sub. Look at who they are, the person. Do you think they're funny? Do you think they're very serious but they're smart? Do you like that they always talk from the heart or talk truthfully? That's another feature that's good to base your subscriptions on. Another thing is, do you have time to watch them? So do they post like one video a day, or do they post 2 videos a day, or do they post 1 video a week, or where does that fit into your schedule? Can I watch them? Because a lot of times people say, oh yeah, I'm going to get around to watching them, and you never do because you're watching all these other people. So it's always good to make sure that you know if you can watch them. Now, an example of this is, not to pick on you, but Crying Wolf 18. When I first met him, the reason why I subbed was because he was playing Destiny. And Destiny is my favorite game, so I liked the content he produced, so I went with that. Nowadays, I would say that I like him more as a person because I find that he's funny and I like how he's usually in a positive mood and he's always willing to talk, and he's a very accepting person of you no matter what. So I find that very fun. I also like the people he plays with, like Darcinda and Alex Fisher, and all the people in his chat are usually pretty positive, so it's a very nice place to be when I watch him. Now, the reason why this is kind of getting bad is because I've seen someone on YouTube, I'm not going to say their name, they had over 1,000 subs, and they were thinking about restarting their channel. Now, this is very sad because they actually hit the goal that YouTube wants, 1,000 subs, in a certain amount of view time. Well, they didn't get that view time, so what can they do? Because they can't become a full-time content creator and get paid for it or whatever, because they don't have that certain amount of views, because no one was watching their content, and I feel really bad for him. I mean, he didn't start a new channel. Well, he did start a new channel, but he didn't completely start over. He went back on his channel and he worked around it. And now I feel like this is really the reason why I decided to make this video, is because I want people to be more aware of what they're doing. I want them to be more aware that you can't just subscribe and think, oh, everything's going to be good for them, because you need to actually watch them to fully support them. You don't fully watch them, you won't be able to give them the support they need to keep going. I personally would rather have more views than more subscribers, because more views means better for me, because I feel like more people are watching my content, which means they enjoy my content. If I have more people subscribing but I was only getting 1 to 2 views on a video, well, that would be pretty sad because that only means 2 people watched my video or the same person watched it twice, and that just feels really weird knowing that only one person watched it 2 times. Another thing I really want to say is views. That doesn't mean click on a video and click out. It may give a person a view, maybe, but that doesn't mean that they're gonna get the watch time they need, and that's what they need to get YouTube's permission to start working and get money or AdSense or whatever they want to become a full-time content creator. 1 second on a live stream, nope, not good. 1 second on a video, nope, not good. You gotta watch at least 1 minute, at least 1 minute. When I watch streams, at the very least, I watch 5 minutes. I'll stay for 5 minutes at the very least. Usually I'm in there for about 10 on average. Sometimes I'm in there more. And also, it's good to say hi to the streamer when they're streaming. It makes them feel better. It makes them know that you're watching. Seeing people watching but not talking, it can kind of get awkward. I personally know that. I see on my stream, oh, you have 2 people watching. Well, no one's saying anything. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. So, just say hi. Say hi at least. Tell them you're there. Tell them you're there to support them. Show them love, you know? When you do raids on people's channels, you know, you always say, raid in front of whoever's channel told you to go out. Do the same thing. Say hi when you go in, because that's what they want to see. They want to see people there. I really like it when I see someone come in. Every time the chat goes up one, I'm always like, yes, someone's here. I'm always excited. I want to read the message, and that's what people want. No one wants to just sit there and not talk because they have nothing to talk about personally. There's not many people who can do that. I can't do that. I can't sit there and just talk about nothing out of nothing. I have to personally have something to talk about. Ask the streamer questions. Questions are always good. It gets them engaged. It gets chat engaged, you know? Play games with them. Jokes are also something else you can do. I love to do jokes. I love to have fun when I'm in streams. I like to make people laugh, and making people laugh is something that really makes me happy. When they see that I said something about my jam and cheese tacos. I know, it's weird, but it makes people wonder, what is that? And then you have to explain it to them. And then they're like trying to figure it out. And so there's that engagement going on in the stream. They are actually having a conversation with you. Chat is like wondering what it is, and you gotta explain it to them because they don't know what it is. Now, dreading yourself to go into a stream and having to force yourself to say stuff like that, no. If you have to do that and you don't feel happy about doing that, going into a stream and saying all that stuff, then you most likely should not be subscribed to that person. If you don't feel comfortable talking to them and saying stuff like that for encouragement and support, then why are you subscribed to them? It's about support. That's what subscribing is. If you're not showing support, you're not doing the right thing. Subscribing does not mean that you are exactly supporting them if you don't show them views. Views are the important thing here, and I want everyone to understand that if they don't view videos, then there's no point in subscribing. Now, I know I've been talking a lot more about streams, but not so much about videos. Videos are the same kind of case, except there is no live person. You're not watching someone live, so you can't connect to them, and you can't say stuff while they're streaming. So, commenting, it's not as bad. You don't have to comment on videos. It's nice to. Likes are the same thing. You like the video, you can like it. You're not being forced into doing that. It's your choice. Now, subscribing is the exact same thing now. Are you going to watch their videos? Is the video good? Is the video good quality? Do you like what's in the video? Do you like the person in the video? It's that kind of stuff, like I said earlier, that you need to look at for. You need to look at this stuff so that you know if it's worth subscribing for. Because if you don't like it, but you're pushing yourself to subscribe to them, it's not good for you. Don't force yourself into doing anything you don't want to do. Don't listen to people. Don't let them tell you, oh, subscribe to this person because, they do this, but you're not interested in that. It's all about you, what you think, and not what others think. If you want to support them, that's fine. If you're going to watch the video, make sure you watch it for at least a minute. Give them some view time. If you're in the stream, a minute is kind of weird. I prefer people to watch me for a few minutes. Give me time to adjust, but sure, a minute's fine. You gave them view time. Don't like the video if you don't feel like you want to like it, because that's your own opinion. And that's all I really have to say about it. Now that we're at the end of the video, I would like to shout out some channels that I personally know who have really helped me to grow. And I thank them for this so much. So up on screen, you're going to see some of the channels. And I'm also going to leave their channels in the description. Check them out. I'm not saying subscribe to them unless you want to. That's the whole thing about this video. I'm just shouting them out, putting them out there. You guys check them out. If you like what they do, then consider subscribing or liking their stuff. If you don't like what they do, that's fine. I'm not going to be offended by it. I don't think they're going to be offended by it. It's all fine. Just make sure you try and check them out. Alright? This has been Wolvern Warlock. Thanks for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed.